Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarshi from Sri Digamar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. Hello friends, myself Subhash Nagarshi from Sri Digambar Jain Gurukul High School, Solapur. Today in this session of 10th Standard Mathematics Part 2, we are going to discuss on the MCQs, multiple choice questions, which could be asked for 4 marks in the question number 1A. Let us start with MCQs of this whole subject. Friends, here are some instructions. For the practice purpose, this question bank is prepared. So, the problems from this question bank may or may not be asked in the SSC board examination. Only thing is for the reference study material, it is there. So, parallelly prepare some examples like this one and then additional examples from the reference study material. So, question number 1A, for every sub questions, 4 alternatives answers are given. Choose the correct alternative and write the alphabets of it. Friends, it is important that here only alphabet of the answer you should have to write A, B, C, D or whatever it may be given. Accordingly, you have to write the only alphabet, not the whole answer. It is expected. So, from the first topic that we start from this mathematics part 2. So, first topic in the mathematics part 2 is similarity. Let us discuss few MCQs on this topic. Number 1, we know that if triangle ABC is similar with triangle PQR and AB has to PQ is given 3:4, then we have to find out area of triangle ABC as to area of triangle PQR is equal to what? In short, the ratio of area of triangle ABC and area of triangle PQR we have to find. Here, the two triangles given are similar. Therefore, we can write the ratio of the area of two similar triangle will be equal to the ratio of their corresponding sides. So, AB upon PQ given 3:4. So, the answer here will be 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16. Which of the following is not a test of similarity? Different test of similarity and test of congruencies are there. All are this test of congruencies, but only thing is that SAA is not a test of similarity. So the answer for this is option C. It is SAA, side angle angle. If triangle XYZ is similar with triangle PQ1 and the area of this triangle XYZ is 25 cm square and that of area of triangle PQR is 4 cm square, then what is the ratio of XY as to PQ? Means XY upon PQ we have to find out. Friends, we know that if the triangles are similar, just like we have seen in the problem number 1, here ratio of the area is given, that we know, 25 upon 4. So naturally if you take the square root of these two, we'll get 5 as to 2 as the answer. So here option C, 5 as to 2. Ratio of the areas of two similar triangles is 9 as to 25. Then dash dash is the ratio of their corresponding sides, same as that of this third one. So here, taking square root, you are getting the answer as 3 as to 5. Square root of 9 is 3 and square root of 25 is 5. Given triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF, if angle A is equal to 45 and angle E is equal to 35, then you have to find out the angle B. What is the measurement of angle B? Friends, if the triangles are similar, we know that the corresponding sides are in proportion and the corresponding angles are congruent. So here what we answer get is 35. Angle E is congruent with B. From this you will come to know B is the middle letter for this triangle ABC and E is the middle vertex, or you could say letter. So these two angles are congruent. As E is 35, B will be also 35. We'll see the next one. In the adjoining figure, this DE is parallel to BC. Identify correct statement. So correct statement here we will get, this is BPT, basic proportionality theorem. So we can get AD upon DB is equal to AE upon AC. Accordingly, this fourth option will be there. If triangle XYZ is similar with triangle PQR, then XY upon PQ is equal to YZ upon QR is equal to remaining sides ratio we have to consider, and that ratio will be YZ upon PQ. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle LMN and angle A is 60, then the angle will be measured equal to 60. Here we know that the corresponding angles will consider. This angle A is 60, means corresponding angle L, that will be also 60 because those are congruent. In triangle DEF here and XYZ, DE upon XY is equal to this FE upon YZ, and angle E is congruent with angle Y. So these two will be similar, by which test of congruency they would ask. That test gives similarity between these two, triangle DEF and triangle XYZ. Here angle between the two sides. Therefore SAS will be the test of similarity. In this figure, BD is equal to 8 and BC is 12. BD is 8 and this whole BC is 12. BDC is the between that we came to know from the figure. Therefore, area of triangle ABC upon area of triangle ABD will be equal to these two triangles having the height as a common. So here we'll take the ratio of these two, and that results into 3:2. ABC, BC is the base, and in the ABD, this BD is the base and height is common. Therefore, if two triangles are ratio, area of the two triangles ratio, if the height is same, then corresponds to their corresponding bases. So base is 12 upon 8, that leads to 3/2. Next we will continue with the second topic, that is Pythagoras theorem. Friends, here we will discuss few MCQs on this topic. Out of the given triplet, which is the Pythagorean triplet? Here we'll come to know this second one, 3, 4, 5 is the Pythagorean triplet. The second option is right. The rest are not forming a Pythagorean triplet. Out of the given triplets, which is not a Pythagorean triplet? 5, 12, 13, it is there. So here this third one, 7, 8, 15 will not be there, because rest of 3 are Pythagorean triplets. Out of the given triplet, which is not a Pythagorean triplet, again not they asked. So here this C option, 6, 14, 15 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Rest are Pythagorean triplets. In a right angle triangle, in a Pythagorean triplet, friends, square of this biggest number is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two. If that validates, it is a Pythagorean triplet. If it is not valid, then we could say that it is not a Pythagorean triplet. So in a right angle triangle, if the sum of the squares of the sides of two right angle triangle is 169, then that is what is the length of the hypotenuse? The length of the hypotenuse will be equal to 169 is the sum of the squares of the two sides. Therefore, square root of this 169 is 13. So option B is the right one. A rectangle having length of side 12 and length of diagonal is 20. Then what is the length of the other side? A diagonal square minus this one side square you have to calculate. From this we are getting the answer as 16. The square of 20 is 400 and the square of this 12 is 144. 400 minus this 144, that leads to 256, and the square of 256 is 16. So D option is right. Friends, here next question is, if the length of the diagonal of a square is √2, then what is the length of each side? Certainly the length will be here we could say that 1 square plus 1 square is 2, and the square root of that is √2. If length of both the diagonals of rhombus are 60 and 80, then what is the length of side? Friends, here diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. We have to add the diagonals are 60 and 80. We have to consider half of them, that is 30 and 40. If you take the square root of this square of these two, and that leads to 30 square plus 40 square, 900 and 1600, that will be 2500. The square root of that is 50, so the answer is 50. The length of the sides of rectangle are ABC. A square plus B square is equal to C square. Then which top of triangle? This one. The square of one side is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining two sides, means naturally it is a right angle triangle by converse of Pythagoras theorem. In triangle ABC, AB is 6√3 cm and AC is equal to 12 cm and BC is 6 cm, then angle A will be 30 degree. Draw the essential figures and you will get that angle will be certainly 30. Since this BC is half of AC, which is a 12 cm. The diagonal of a square is 10√2 cm square. Then what is the perimeter? As the square of the diagonal is 10√2, side will be 10 cm, and the perimeter is the sum of addition of all sides. So 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, that is 4 into 10 in short, that will be 40 centimeter. Out of all the numbers from the given dates, which is the Pythagorean triplet here? Here, I think this first one is the Pythagorean triplet because 15, 8 and 17 is the Pythagorean triplet. This date is valid one, so option is A. Let's now we'll see the next topic, that is circle. It's very important topic as far as this board examination is concerned. So let us see some few MCQs based on this topic. Two circles intersect each other such that each circle passes through the center of the other. If the distance between their centers is 12 centimeter, what is the radius of each circle? So the radius will be 12 centimeter because those are passing the centers through each. A circle touches all sides of a parallelogram. Circle is touching all sides of a parallelogram. So the parallelogram must be a rhombus. Angle ACB is inscribed in arc ACB of a circle with center O. If angle ACB is 65, then measurement of this arc ACB will be 230. In a cyclic quadrilateral ABCD, twice the measure of angle A is thrice the measure of angle C. Find the measure of angle C. Here naturally, the measure cyclic quadrilateral, we know that opposite angles are supplementary to each other. So after calculation of this one, we are getting the angle C as a 72. How many circles can be drawn passing through three non-collinear points? If the points are non-collinear, then one and only one circle will pass through these three non-collinear points. That is a unique one. Let's say the next, that is two circles radii 5.5 cm and 4.2 cm touch each other externally. These circles are touching externally. Find the distance between their centers. Though we have to add these two, and the result get is 9.7. 5.5 plus 4.2 is 9.7 cm. What is the measurement of angle inscribed in a semicircle? That is a 90 degree. Two circles having diameters 8 cm and 6 cm touch each other internally. Those are touching internally circles. Find the distance between their centers. And the distance between their centers will be naturally 1 cm. Points A, B, C are on a circle such that measurement of arc AP is equal to measurement of arc BC is equal to 120 degree. No point except point B is common to the arcs, which is the type of triangle ABC now. Friends, naturally here we are getting it is an equilateral triangle. As arc are congruent, the corresponding chords are also congruent. Accordingly, the resultant triangle form will be equilateral triangle. Here in this adjacent figure, triangle PQRS is quadrilateral PQRS is given, wherein angle RSP is 80. RSP, this angle S is 80. Then what is angle RQT? These two angles are congruent. It is the exterior angle. RQT is the exterior angle of cyclic quadrilateral. So measurement of it will be 80. So these are the questions that are with the third topic, that is circle. Now we'll discuss the fourth topic, geometric constructions. Friends, here we'll see few MCQs. Number 1, dash number of tangents can be drawn to a circle from the point on the circle. Here the answer is only 1. The tangents drawn at the end of the diameter of a circle are naturally those two are parallel to each other. Triangle LMN is similar to triangle HIJ. No vertex is common. And LM upon HI is equal to 2 upon 3. Then triangle LMN is a smaller triangle. As LM has side 2 and HI 3, naturally we will come to know the triangle LMN is a smaller one. Dash number of tangents can be drawn to a circle from the point outside the circle. There are 2 tangents can be drawn to a circle from the exterior point. Friends, let us see few more. In the adjoining figure, triangle ABC is similar to triangle ADE. Then the ratio of the corresponding sides will be here ABC, this larger one, and AD is the smaller one. Larger have a length 4 and this is 3. So the answer will be 4 upon 3. Which theorem is used while constructing a tangent to the circle by using center of a circle? Here we can use tangent radius theorem. Triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. This PR upon AC will be 5 upon 7. Then triangle ABC is greater. Triangle PQR is greater. Both triangles are congruent, can't say. Here the option is first. Triangle ABC is greater because AC they have given 7. Triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, and here we will get AB upon AQ is 7 upon 5. Then which one of the following option is true? Friends, here as triangle ABC is 7, it is greater 1. So naturally the first option is valid. Now we'll continue with the next topic, that is coordinate geometry. Let us start with few MCQs. Friends, here point P is midpoint of segment AB, where A is -4, 2 and B is 6, 2. Then the coordinates of P are here. Naturally the coordinates will be 1, 2. You have to use the midpoint formula. The distance between point P 2, 2 and Q 5x is 5 centimeter. Then value of x is, we will the distance formula. After calculation we will get the x value as 6. The distance between the points P -1, 1 and Q 5 -7 is, the distance between these 2 points could be calculated by using the distance formula, and answer is 10 centimeter. If the length of the segments joining the points x7 and point M115 is 10 centimeter, then the value of x after calculation you are getting 7 or -5. Find the distance between point A -3, 4 and origin 4. Here by using the distance formula, but second coordinate are 0, 0 since it is starting from the origin, so you will get the answer as 5 centimeter. Let us consider few more problems. If point P11 divides segment joining the point A and point B -1, -1 in the ratio 5:2, then the coordinates of A are, here we have to use the section formula, and the answer you are getting is 6, 6. If segment AB is parallel to y-axis and coordinate of A are 1, 3, then the coordinates of B are those 1 and -3. If point P is the midpoint of segment joining the point A -4, 2 and B 6, 2, then the coordinates of P are, here you use the midpoint formula, and the answer you are getting is 1 and 2. If point P divides segment AB in the ratio 1:3, where A is equal to, A has the coordinate -5, 3 and B has the coordinate 3, -5, then the coordinates of P are, using section formula, the answer that you are getting, the coordinates of P will be -3 and 1. The last one, if the sum of this x coordinate of the vertices of a triangle is 12 and the sum of y coordinates is 9, then the coordinates of centroid are, centroid formula you have to use, and the answer you are getting as 4, 3. So friends, these are the problems from this coordinate geometry. Now we'll see the next topic, that is trigonometry. It is also a very important topic. Cos theta into sec theta is equal to what? Cos theta and sec theta are reciprocals of each other, so the result is 1. Sin 60, it have a value as 2. From the table you will get this value. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to, this is an identity, so 1 plus cot square theta, that will be cosec square theta. Cot theta and tan theta, again both are reciprocal of each other, therefore the answer is 1. Sec square theta minus tan square theta is equal to what? Here the answer is 1, since sec square theta is equal to 1 plus tan square theta. Sin square theta plus sin square 90 minus theta, here sin square 90 minus theta is cos square theta, and sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, so answer is B. 1 plus cot square A upon 1 plus tan square A. Here 1 plus cot square is nothing but cosec square A, and 1 plus tan square is sec square A. So after this, here the answer is given in terms of theta. Actually here it should be taken theta, or here it must be A. So the answer of this will be cot square A. Next, sin theta is equal to half, then theta is equal to sin 30 is half, so the answer is A. From table you will get this value. Tan 90 minus theta is equal to cot theta. It is also again one identity. Cos of 45 has value 1 upon root 2, and sin 45 also 1 upon root 2 from the table. So cos 45 is nothing but sin 45, and option A. If sin theta is equal to 3 upon 5, then cos theta is equal to what? You may use the identity sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From that, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus sin square theta. or by basic method drawing a triangle, right angle triangle, considering the opposite side 3, hypotenuse 5. After calculation, you are getting adjacent side of this angle theta will be 4. So the answer is 4 upon 5. Which is not a correct formula. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This is valid one. 1 plus sec square theta, we can't say. This is not a valid one. Cosec square theta is equal to 1 plus cot square theta, or cosec square theta minus cot square theta is 1. And this is also sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal. And the option B is not right. So it is a wrong formula. The last problem, if angle A is equal to 30, then tan 2A is equal to what? Tan of 60 in short. And that value is root of 3 here. So this is what the all problems MCQs that we have been discussed in the whole textbook of this mathematics part 2 10th standard. So friends, I think you got all this. Prepare additional problems also from the reference study material. Thank you for watching this video. We'll meet in the next video again. Till that, bye.